Hey, what's up guys, this is Astranox. Today I'm going to be talking about the patch note. We got a brand new hero, ML Khawana. Great Chief Khawana. Are you guys going to be pulling for her? You should not chase for her. You should be pulling for Desert Jewel Bazaar. And if you do get her, good. If not, well, don't chase. It's not worth it, guys. It's not guaranteed. There's no pity. Just don't do it, man. Even if you got lucky in the past with that stuff, I wouldn't try. So, this hero, right? We also have Tamarinne, we also have Vivian. I'll give you guys my thoughts about these heroes. Let's start it off with her here. So, waifu and single target damage dealer, gets a lot of crit chance from her passive. And also, well, from Awakening, she gets attack as the more dual attacks the enemy does, the more she builds up this this passive attack buff, which stacks with attack buff as well. So that's really cool. And the skill 1 actually is able to restrict the target, right? You've got 75% chance, skill ups bring it to 100% for one turn. So that is pretty powerful. You know, you can use this hero for Caides, you can use her for Banshee to block the split with the restrict buff, right? So that is pretty cool right there. So she's usable in PvE, she's usable in PvP potentially, especially versus like AI, like arena offense. Guild War offense, but in World Arena it might be yeah, you might need a different playstyle. You might need to build her more tanky, or you might need to go super high offense, or you bring the utilities that she has and you use her as you know, an extra damage dealer. But yeah, I don't know how much damage she can actually do. The soul burn increases damage for 10 souls. Multipliers must be pretty decent, even if they're not that great. She's got so much crit chance and she's building that attack over time. The attack increase, it might be rough to actually scale that to get that going fast, because in arena, right, they need to do dual attacks. That means it's luck based in a lot of cases, or maybe they're trying to just do a bunch of dual attack with like Adventure Ras, or they're using like they're not going to be bringing Tamarinne, but whatever hero triggers a dual attack. Sinful Angelica, you don't see her much in arena though. This will be giving her that attack passive, which can stack 5 times, so that is 75% attack increase, which is pretty juicy right there. The skill ups gives her crit chance, so that's good, easier to gear, and you can just build more survivability on her, or just go crazy on the crit damage and the attack, the speed, something like that. The skill number 3, pretty solid, like it dispels 2 debuffs off of everyone, and then you get the speed buff. So maybe with the speed buff you can do something with like Sid, maybe use Mirsa, maybe use Pavel. Actually, Pavel is on the first rotation. DJ Bazaar, we got ML Khawana plus Pavel is there as well. Rose, Ice Rose as well, she's there. So not a bad rotation if you don't have Pavel. So pretty solid. And DJ Bazaar was buffed. I still need to showcase him. So yes, decent hero. I want to see if I get her. I have a lot of Galaxy Bookmarks saved up across 4 accounts, and I will just throw everything. We'll see what happens. We'll see if I get her, and then I will showcase her, of course, if I do manage to get her. So we got the side story here of Vivian, and we have the drop rate up for Vivian and Tamarinne. So what do I think about these heroes? I would say that Tamarinne is very useful for a player that needs to progress further in PvE content. Let's say you hit a roadblock, you're having problems, you feel like you need to increase your gear level higher to be able to beat certain things. Most of the time it's just countering the mechanics, or just understanding how certain mechanics works, like in the Abyss. But Tamarinne is going to be very useful for, you know, all sorts of PvE content. The Abyss, the Expedition, you can use her, I mean, literally almost everywhere in PvE, which is completely crazy. So you get a ton of value out of her. You can use her in arena offense, maybe Guild War offense too. There's some ways, especially when you use Tamarinne plus Iceria, to reset the skill number 3, so you can trigger that ASAP, right off the bat. So yes, Tamarinne's definitely a great hero, not a must get. You don't need her to do all the content. You can do it with free heroes, 3-star heroes, no problem. It's just you're gonna need the higher gear level, more gear, more farming, so you can save time and a lot of energy if you do have Tamarinne. Good hero to invest your resources into. Doesn't need all fully skilled up anyways. So that's pretty cool right there, especially if you have Iceria already. Then Tamarinne's gonna be a great duo together. So Vivian, It's actually like a really solid hero for PvE and also for PvP. Vivian, you can see her in real-time arena, you know, world arena. You can use her in arena offense, guild war offense. That immunity buff is very powerful. And then you got the team-wide attack buff. You got the great attack buff for herself. I mean, the AoE damage of skill 2, which can trigger 3 times if she kills someone every time she uses that. The soul burn to increase the damage even further of that skill number 2. The cycling, because of the skill 1, gives combat chance, which she lands a crit, I believe, something like that. She's got exclusive equipment as well. Very powerful hero. So here's your chance to actually get Vivian. If you do have Covenant Bookmarks, like a lot of them, then you can go for it, guys. Like, you go for whoever you feel like is going to be best for you, depending on your roster. Then, like, Notaker collaboration is coming back, guys. It's going to be a triple limited banner, right? So you got to be saving for that. If you need any hero, especially Dizzy, if you don't have her, you should get her, right? And then we're going to have, you know, the hero is going to get buffed as well in the collaboration. We have F.O.O.L Valentine's getting buffed, so this is going to be pretty interesting. If you checked my thoughts about her, maybe you feel like she might be a good addition to your roster, sort of like a Galleon in Summoner's War, like Advance Break, attack buff for the whole team. You know, she's got control. She's actually going to be quite devastating, I believe. So you're going to be saving for that if you feel like she's going to be helpful to you. And then we're going to have a collaboration in June. So yeah, save your bookmarks, free-to-play players. You know, you got to save. You need to restrain yourself. Like, you got to control yourself. And now for the Powder of Knowledge shop rotation, right? There are some interesting things in here. The most important one is Rod of Amaryllis. This artifact for Soul Weavers is extremely powerful, heals based on the target's maximum health. So if you need more healing, like on an Angelic Montmorency, this is going to be helping you a ton. You can boost your speed on that Soul Weaver and just be able to heal more and more. You need to use a non-attack skill to actually heal with this. So if you feel like this is going to be helping you out, go ahead. If you are going for, I mean, I would not limit break this artifact if you only have 1 copy, right? You should have 2 or even like 3 different copies of Rod of Amaryllis. That artifact is extremely powerful. You're not going to be getting much value out of a single limit breaker too. It is better to have more of them to wear on different Soul Weavers, guys. So you can put that on Tamarine as well. So you got Secret Art Storm Sword. So this is the artifact for Selene. So if you love to use Selene to counter, you know, non-attack skill users in RTA, in Arena, Guild War, then here's your chance to potentially get that thing limit broken fully. So you have a 100% chance to get the attack buff when they use the non-attack skill. So I do have that on Selene. It's very powerful, but your Powder of Knowledge should be saved for something that is going to be more useful than 1 artifact on 1 hero for specific scenarios, right? So yes. Now outside of that, Eliha's knife is very strong for thieves. I use that all the time, so you just need to soften them up, right, to reduce their health. It could be just 1 health that they lost, and it will activate Eliha's knife. Then you can penetrate their defense by up to 20% when it's fully limit broken. So a very strong one right there. Ethernus, that was buffed actually. We might or use out of that. Strike Gauntlet, if you hate control meta, right, control heroes, debuff heavy teams, you can put that on a warrior and increase your effect resistance when your HP is 50% or more. Steadfast Gatekeeper on the knight. That means that any AoE attack toward your team, you're getting combat readiness on that knight and you can cycle faster. So that's a very strong one as well. Bottle of Knowledge is something you want to buy for limit breaking limited artifact. That is definitely the way to go for Bottle of Knowledge. So yeah, I mean, the Rod of Amaryllis is definitely a top contender there. And the Bottle of Knowledge, always a good one to just, if you have extra Bottle of Knowledge, I would just buy 1 per rotation, right? Like, if you're a free-to-play player, you're not going to have that much, but later down the line, you already have, like, most of the artifacts, right? The 3 and 4 star ones, so you're going to just, like, sell them for dust, for powder. And then you can just buy that Bottle of Knowledge, save them until you get a limited artifact that is very powerful that you like to use. And boom, you just like sort of like max this thing. Very strong stuff right there. So let us know what you guys think about these banners. Are you going to be pulling for Tamarinne? Are you going to be pulling for Vivian? So I have a showcase of Vivian. She does a lot of AoE damage, man. She goes crazy, and I had a lot of fun using Vivian so far. Dignus Orb is actually like a very powerful artifact as well, so you might want to be pulling for maybe that artifact, right? So yeah, I like to use that strong barrier for a hero that has a non-attack skill. You know, I do use that sometimes on Vivian. MolaGora, it's actually allowing her to, you know, stay alive for much longer, especially if they cannot knock her out of stealth, because the barrier is protecting the stealth. If they don't break the barrier, she doesn't get knocked out of stealth. So a pretty cool way to use this this artifact. But you know, other mages can put it to good use. The Idol's Cheer for Tamarinne is very strong. You can put that on any Soul Weaver, and especially when they hit you with an AoE attack, then you might have like Idol's Cheer on like 3 Soul Weavers, and then it's gonna boost the combationess of the highest attacker in the team. So you can do some pretty insane stuff with that and be really annoying, and they might not expect it, and you could jump between their hero, cut them, go, and like disrupt something or knock a hero down. So a very strong artifact, and you can put that on a Soul Weaver in Wyvern in the front line. Then you're gonna be boosting combationess of your highest attacker as well. Like, there's different ways to put it to good use, and it's definitely a very powerful artifact. So maybe you're gonna go for these artifacts. So good luck to everyone summoning. Hope I managed to pull great Chief Khawana. That would be cool, and I will definitely showcase her if I do manage to summon her. So it should be a lot of fun if it does happen. If not, well, I'll get her later down the line. I'm sure some of you guys will be lucky, and maybe you'll pull for the Zergel Bazaar because you saw my showcases, or you saw me using him, and you're like, man, he got buffed now, and I think I need him, man. I think I need him on my account because these pesky control heroes. Yeah, I mean, you can definitely put him to good use, even though his speed is quite low, his base speed. But if you feel like you don't need to go first, or you're gonna stack speed, memory, and prints, or you're gonna be playing versus like slower teams, at least he's there to do stuff, not just boost the combationess. He's there to bring a lot of stuff to the table. So stuff like that you can think about. If you're going to pull for her, then you got DJ Bazaar and you got P.O.W.L right there. That's a pretty solid lineup, I would say. But the next ML 5-star, that's the thing though, you should be saving until the announcement, and then you can decide. But then P.O.W.L's not there anymore, but P.O.W.L's not limited, so you can just get him later down the line. Maybe it doesn't fit your playstyle. Anyways, let's know what you guys think about all that in the comments section. I'm Astranox, good luck with all you do. Peace out for now.